about the environment, Lucy?
Yes, I very care about this.
So what are you doing to like protect the environment right now? Did you get my question?
Yes, I understand, but I don't know how to answer.
What do you want to say? Is that like because you don't know what to say, or you don't know how to say it in English?
I don't know how to say it in English.
What's that? You can say it in Vietnamese, and if I can, I will try to translate it into English, if I could. Lucy?
Okay. Thôi thì em thì tham gia các hoạt động bảo vệ môi trường, các hoạt động như kiểu
I take part. You take part in like some environmental activities, like for example what, Lucy?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, you can say I take part in some environmental activities, environmental friendly activities. So could you give me some example of those activities? Do you collect the trash on the beaches or something like that?
Like we always grow tree in I yes always grow tree in
You plant trees, right? Em trồng cây hả, Lucy? Is that what you mean? Trồng cây. Plant trees. Yeah. What else?
For day.
Yeah.
We clean my hometown.
All right. Thank you, Lucy. And and guys, I want to ask, like, so how does it work here in our group? Like, because in group 2, when one of you answer, the rest will like type what they can hear. So like, I want to ask, how does it work here? Nina, I want to ask you.
Yeah, we will take note what my friend is talking.
All right. Yeah. So I see here just Selena typing. So maybe like four of you can also do that.
Everybody can write down on the page.
Oh, all right.
On the paper, yes. And so the later they type in the chat box.
I see. All right. Thank you for letting me know. All right, Lucy. Sorry for interruption. So let's talk about garbage. So why do some people throw garbage on the streets, Lucy, in your opinion?
I think it's with you their consumers. They are not aware of information of environmental protection. They only think of for themselves, and they don't care about consequence of what they're doing.
And so if you see someone throw garbage on the streets, how do you feel?
I feel uncomfortable because those actions are very unconscious, and the accident are destroyed this earth.
So, like, have you ever threw garbage on the street?
I think maybe yes. In the past, but now I don't do it.
So your awareness has been growing.
Yes.
Your consciousness has been growing. That's great. So what do you do if you see someone throw garbage on the street? What will you do at that time? Will you ignore it, or will you go and tell them don't do that?
I will tell them don't do that, and I will take this garbage and put it in the wrap in the trash can.
Is that a real answer? Because in my case, I would not dare to do that. So have you ever done that before? Like tell someone that it's not like appropriate to throw garbage on the street. Have you done that before? Because I think that action takes a lot of courage to do. You have to be brave to do that. Have you done that before?
Sorry.
Have you told someone that that was about to throw garbage on the street that they should not do that, and you take that garbage away?
Yes.
Oh, so you already done that before. Wow. So how was that person's reaction?
It's my friend, and when I see it, I told her.
So with your friend, I think it's easier. But if like that person is a total stranger,
yeah, it's difficult to talk.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's why I say it takes courage to do. But yeah, your action is great already, even with our friends. Because like with our friends, we sometimes that our friends will think that we are overacting, like acting like we care about the environment. Some of our friends will think that way. So one more question. Do you think your city is clean or not? So where are you living now, Lucy?
I living in Thanh Hóa city, and I think is no. My city is seriously polluted, and garbage is everywhere. River are discolored because it's too much of waste.
So, but I think it's much cleaner than Ho Chi Minh City or Hanoi City already.
Yes, I know.
Yes. So, in your opinion, what are the reasons that cause your city's pollution? What causes your city's pollution?
What causes mean?
Cause like Gaida, cause. Yeah, it's a verb.
Okay.
Yeah.
People always put garbage everywhere, and they don't care about what they're doing, and factory always put their waste in the river.
So so you are in high school now. So when you get to university, will you go to a bigger city, or will you still stay at Thanh Hóa City, Lucy?
I must go to a bigger city because it I must to do that when I want to go university.
So so because of going to university, you will have to suffer more about like city's pollution. So would you mind about that? Like Hanoi City is very like seriously polluted now. So would you mind going there? Like, will you go there just because you have to go to university, but your health will be affected so much? So will you like, are you willing to do that?
I must to do that, and I don't want to do that, but I don't know how to live in my hometown.
So there's no university in your hometown?
Yes, it have, but it's not my school. I will study.
So or you already have like your dream university in mind?
Yes, I
Which university do you want to go to?
Is ngoại giao chủng.
Actually, I don't know this word, so maybe you can look up for it later.
Okay.
Did you find the word?
Diplomatic University.
I see. Could you send it to our chat box so that also your friends and me can also learn this word?
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Lucy. I think you are a great like young person, and I hope that every young person can be as aware of the environmental protection as you. All right, so let's move on to the part 2, like about describing an interesting conversation with a stranger. So Lucy, please tell us about the interesting conversation that you had with a stranger.
Okay. So 5 months ago, when I was on the way to market, I met old lady. She asked me to take her home. Along the way, we talked a lot. She told me she had no children, and her husband died when she was 50 years old. And she went home to visit his grave. She says she loved him very much, and she didn't remarry. She says she's not alone because she knew he always beside her, and she planned her whole life for traveling, and it was also their dream when her husband was alive, and now she was finished, and she would go home. Before say goodbye, she also told me, don't let dreams is a dream. Do it while you can. The conversation with the old lady made me think a lot. Think about how to lie, think about my dream and about myself.
All right. Well, that's a great conversation that you had with the old lady. So Lucy, are you an open person when you first meet someone? Will you be the one who break the ice, who will say hi first?
I think I don't do that. If they tell me first, I will talk with them.
So if they are the one who talk with you first, so you will reply, but you would not be the one who start the conversation.
Yes.
I see. And you mentioned that the old lady asked you to take her home. So do you when a stranger when a stranger asked you to do that, like how do you feel? Are you afraid that something will happen because they are total strangers to you?
I just do that when I think the people is not dangerous. And she is an old lady. I think is not dangerous with me.
Right. All right. Thank you, Lucy. You did a great job today. So I just have some comments on your performance about after must. You know the word must. So after must we use the infinite form of verb without to, not must to do that, but must do that without to. All right, you got it. And so I asked you, is there any university in your hometown? And you said yes, it has. Actually, we don't have say it like my city has a university. We don't say that way. We say there are or there is universities or a university, right?
Right.
Khi mà mình nói có một cái gì đó ở nơi nào đó, mình dùng there is, there are, mình không nói have. Chữ đó, cái chữ have là người sở hữu hoặc là cái gì đó. Còn về có cái gì đó ở nơi nào đó, mình sẽ dùng there are or there is. Also about the past tense. So because the conversation that you had with the lady already in the past, so you did use the past tense of the verb, but for one verb, like you meet, you said I meet, so it should have been I met. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, and also when you're talking, I think you looked at the transcript. Is that right?
Yes, I do remember.
Yeah, so I hope that you can try to practice it more at home, so that in the class you would not have to look at it. So it would be more of speaking than reading. Thank you, Lucy. But I think you did a great job today.